Oh, you to me are everything. The greatest thing I've ever seen. Mark Guehi. Woo! Mark Guehi. Here we go. Mark Guehi to Manchester City. £20 million agreed between Crystal Palace and Manchester City. Like, how do we actually set up with him in the side? I know Guardiola's going to be up for some time. So, I guess when Diaz comes back, you just go Diaz and Guehi, sorry. And then if like any of them has a drop off, you can put like Ake in or Max Alane. And then when Guardiola comes back fit, whether it'll be this season or next season, I don't know what we're going to do then. You could go Guardiola left back, but I think that would be a bit harsh on O'Reilly, considering that he's done well there for most of the time that he's played there. And you've got Aït-Nouri there as well. And it makes it good for us to have squad depth like this, because if you get injuries to Diaz or Guardiola, you've got Guehi to come in. And if you get injuries to any other defenders, you've got Guehi there as well. And I don't know if he's going to be a regular starter, though. That's the thing. Like, when all of our players are fit. But it's certainly great to have squad depth, because I think this makes us have the best defence in the league, because you've got Diaz, Stones, Gvardiol, Guehi, Max Alane, Ake. The thing is, I think Ake or Stones leaves in the summer. I'm not sure if both of them will leave. I think there's a good chance that both of them will leave, which I don't know if that means we're going for another defender in the summer, but I think like you've got three world-class centre-backs in Diaz, Gvardiol and Guehi. Well, I don't know if Guehi's world-class yet, but I think he's definitely got the potential to be world-class one day. And he's a regular in the England team. He played alongside John Stones in the Euros 2024. But like, how do we actually set up with him in the team? Could we play a back three of Diaz, Gvardiol and Guehi? That could be a possibility. But I'm not sure if Pep's that kind of manager. But I think that would be good, because then that would mean you wouldn't have to drop anyone. And you could play wing backs of like O'Reilly and Nunes. And then just like go back into a flat back five when you've not got possession of the ball. And talking on the United game tomorrow, we'll do my preview might as well while I'm here. My lineup for that would probably be Donnarumma. I reckon I'm going Ake and Kuzanov, because I think Max Alane, I think this might be one game too big for him. Because I know Ake might not be as good as what he was, like, say, a year or so ago, but he's still got big game experience. He's played a lot of big games in the treble season, 23-24 season, 21-22 season. So I think you go with him. And then you go Kuzanov, because he's been excellent recently. And I think that's a perfect partnership for this game. Then you go O'Reilly left back, Nunes right back, and then you go Bernardo, Rodri and Foden as your midfield three, and then Doku, Haaland and Cherki, which is harsh on Semenyo to be dropped, considering his performance against Exeter and Newcastle in the Cup on Tuesday. But I think if we can have him coming off the bench like with 20 minutes to go, and it's say like 1-1 or like 2-1 and the game's stretched, he can go and get us that killer goal to win us the game and kill the game off and finish United off. I think this game's absolutely massive. People underestimate this derby. I think there's only one derby in the Premier League that can compete with this, and that's Arsenal-Spurs. I think it's nowhere... Chelsea-Arsenal gets nowhere near, that's what I meant to say. Because so many players go from Chelsea to Arsenal, or Arsenal to Chelsea. That's why it's not a rivalry for me. I think Brighton Palace gets nowhere near. I wouldn't consider Everton, Liverpool. I think that's one of the more boring derbies, because I don't think we've had that many good Merseyside derbies in like recent years. I remember like one which was 2-2. I think it was in lockdown, and I think there was one where Everton won at Anfield, which was a pretty good result. But I don't think there's been like many like that entertaining like Merseyside derbies in the last 10 years. So I think other than Arsenal, Tottenham, no game gets close to this. My score prediction, I reckon we're going to win 3-1. I reckon Haaland and Foden to score. I think Mbeumo is going to score for them, or Mbeumo, however you want to say his name. And then I think Semenyo is going to come off the bench and make it 3-1. I reckon it goes 1-0 City, 1-1. Then we get two late goals. I think one will be around the 60th minute, and then the third will be like around 80, maybe 85. And Old Trafford will be left empty, Carrick will be left with his head in his hands, and Manchester will be blue once again. Come on, City, massive game. We mustn't slip up. Put the pressure on Arsenal as they go to the City ground at 5:30. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Forest win that game because 5:30 at the City ground, atmosphere rocking, you never know what could happen. So we've just got to win our game. Because if we're watching that game with like a point or we've lost, then it doesn't really matter, does it? Even if Arsenal go on to lose or draw, because we've still got a 6-point gap between us and Arsenal. But one thing I do have to say about this Guehi signing, I'd be very disappointed with this signing but with our season, by this signing, if we don't go on to win at least one of the big trophies, the Premier League or the Champions League, if we don't win one, I'd be disappointed. Obviously, if we don't come anywhere near that, would be even worse. If we get close and don't win, we can say we assess the situation, we go again next year, and say if we still win a Carabao Cup or an FA Cup, then it's not too bad of a season. We go again next year and try and make the season even better. Try and make next season even better than this one. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. But thanks for watching this video. Come on, you Blue Boys. This top's actually nice. It's got the City badge on it. Come on, you Blues. City till we die. If I die on the Kipak Street, whoa, whoa. If I die on the Kipak Street, whoa, whoa. If I die on the Kipak Street with 10 red bastards at my feet, whoa. Use your head and use your feet, whoa, whoa. Use your head and use your feet, whoa, whoa. If I can't speak. Use your head and use your feet. Whoa, whoa. Use your head and use your feet. Whoa. If I die on the Kipak Street with 10 red bastards at my feet. Whoa. You side Phil Jones. We side Kun Aguero. Kun Aguero. This South Filtry City. This South Filtry Small. You side Phil Jones. You side Phil Jones. We side Kun Aguero. I don't know why I got fucking muddled up there with my words. Sometimes I just like losing my head sometimes in the middle of conversations or singing songs. You thought you won the league at Sunderland. You've not. You thought you were the champions. You're not. You're not. And up stepped an Argentine, scored a goal in Fergie time. Sergio Aguero, City champions. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Sergio Aguero, City champions. Uwe's granddad bombed the Stretford end. Na 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 na. Fergie's on the dole, on the dole. Fergie's on the dole. Na 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 na. Fergie's on the dole, on the dole. Fergie's on the dole. Na 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 na. It's only 3-1. It's only 3-1. 30,000 ecstasies. It's only 3-1. It's only 4-1. It's only 4-1. 40,000 ecstasies. It's only 4-1. It's only 5-1. It's only 5-1. 50,000 ecstasies. It's only 5-1. It's only 6-1. It's only 6-1. 60,000 ecstasies. It's only 6-1. It should have been 10. It should have been 10. You lucky bastards. It should have been 10. The city is ours. The city is ours. Fuck off back to Stretford and take your shit scarves. City, city, city. Come on, Blue. See you in the next video.